Hey everyone! So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Whitney Howell. I am an artist with SEINT, formerly known as Mascara Beauty. Today I'm just going to do a tutorial over how to apply your SEINT once you've got your order in, your makeup, whether you ordered through a party, or whether you just found me on Instagram or Facebook. I just want to kind of go over how to apply your SEINT. So if you aren't familiar with SEINT, it is the cream makeup that comes in the compacts here. You can personalize every single color in your compact. It comes in little tins just like this. All you have to do is slide the tin open with your color and just pop it right in. So this is my personal compact here. It is a larger one, triple decker. We do have some smaller ones as well that would hold 4 of your large tins or some of your eyeshadow colors as well. So this is mine. I have all of my highlight and contour shades, and I have some lip and cheek colors as well as an illuminator. I also have eyeshadows. I have what I call a bronzer, which is actually one of the highlight colors that I use as a bronzer. We do have Bella bronzer, but I prefer to use the Muse highlight. This is a cleaning towel for your brushes, just to kind of wipe your brush off in between your eyeshadows. And then on this side, I have some more eyeshadows here, as well as our Vanilla Dust setting powder. It's just a pressed translucent powder. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you have been color matched by me, if this is your first time, normally what I recommend is a main shade, a brightening shade, a contour color, and a lip and cheek color. Depending on if you are interested in eyeshadows, I might recommend those. It just kind of depends. And then I would also usually recommend starting out with just the one brush, which is the bronzer and blush brush, and applying with your finger just to kind of get the feel, because this can go on a little heavier than you're used to if you're a little heavy-handed with it. So we do have brushes for application, which I love. We also have the Detail Hack brush as well. Or I'm going to show you today just a super quick way to just apply it with your finger and just to blend everything out with the bronzer and blush brush. So this makeup is set up to where you do not have to layer anything. If you prefer a fuller coverage and you want to, you can definitely put your main highlight all over and then apply your other colors. Or if you just like more of a regular, I usually say a light to medium coverage, then you can just place your colors where they need to go and then blend everything together. So that's what we're going to do today. I am going to start with my contour shade. I use the shade Astoria. Whenever you are color matched, I will pick out your colors for you. I will get your cart and everything set up. I will put the colors in there for you. So then all you have to do is log in and just take a look at everything and just see what you think. So I am just taking with this right now, and I'm just kind of dotting this color everywhere. This is my contour. What I'm doing is I am creating some dimension in my face. So I want to start, I like to frame my face out to kind of slim up along the jawline, frame on the forehead, and then I will also go down the nose. I usually just kind of do the little lines right here. Just makes it a little easier, a little more precise. You just take your finger and just run it down the bridge, like on each side of the bridge of your nose. Super easy to apply. Don't ever be afraid to contour your nose. It makes a huge difference and it's super easy to do. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my cheeks. I like to contour right underneath my cheeks or right here at my cheeks. So I am just going to take my face. I like to make it look a little slimmer. If you don't really have cheekbones and you want to pronounce those, you're going to apply yours down and around, like more in a cup, to cup that cheekbone. I don't have a problem with that. I do have cheekbones, so I'm just going to take mine and just dot it up right here. So I'm going a little more diagonal with mine to create a longer look to my face, to slim it up. And if you can see, I'm not going under the cheekbone. I'm basically going right there at it. I mean, it's not necessarily on top of the cheekbone, but it is right there at the cheekbone. It's not necessarily up under it. Okay, so we've got our dimension added. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to go in with our main color. Now, I am in between colors right now because I have been self-tanning. So I usually do recommend that during the summer you'll need a shade and during the winter you'll need a shade of your main color. You can still keep the same brightening highlight. You can still keep pretty much the same contour, But for these two here, for your main highlight color, you will probably need 2 different ones because everybody gets a little sun during the summer. So I keep mine in my compact at all times. So if I do self-tan or if I am outside and get a little bit of sun, I have this here. Right now, I'm kind of in between. So I'm just going to go in both of them and just kind of tap and mix it together. So I'm just going right through here in between my contour lines. I'm going to go right here around the mouth. And again, you see, I'm just kind of tapping this. I'm going to go up right here along the side of the nose. And then I'm going to go along the forehead with my main color. Okay, the next step I'm going to do is my brightening shade here. This is the color I said that if you do change your main color, you can still keep this shade. So don't worry about having to really change this color during the summer when you get a little sun, because most people will go with a darker color for their main highlight and continue to use the lightest color for their brightener, or their summer highlight shade, they'll then use it to brighten with. I prefer a lighter look with mine, so I just keep with my regular brightener here. So this brightening color is going to go in the center of the face. You are creating that triangle of light to brighten up, and then you're also going to put it underneath the eyes, because you know we all have a little darkness underneath there. And I'm just taking with my finger and just tapping it on. You can see when I dip into the compact with it, I'm not dipping my finger into it, I'm taking and tapping. That way I'm not getting too much of any color when I apply it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of my cheek color, just to kind of show you placement. I do usually do my cheek color last because I have found that I kind of blend it out a little much. But you can see it's literally just going to go right up here above my contour color. All right. Do we look a little crazy? Yes. Trust the process. I'm going to go back in with I'm going to go in now with my bronzer and blush brush. I'm going to flip it over and use this, the smaller end. You have a fluffier end, which is great for your bronzer. And then I'm going to use this smaller end here to go in and blend everything. So I'm going to start in the center of the face with my lightest colors first, because I want to get them blended out and then move into the darker shades. So I'm just going to take with my brush. And honestly, I am just wanting to stipple this in place. I just want to really press it into my skin. I don't really want to move it around too much because I have it placed where I want it to go. Do you see this magic already? So all I'm doing is just taking with my brush, and you can see I'm literally just pressing this color into my face, and it is melting, honestly, like magic. It's so good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and blend down here first. Really doesn't matter which order you go in or where you go next once you get that lightest color in the center of your face blended in. I do say to do the cheeks last, honestly, only because I have found if I come and do those first, I blend it in a little too much. Do you guys see how this has just completely blended out? I have dimension to my face. I have color. It's simply amazing. It's so good, guys. It is so good. All right, now I'm going to start through here. I'm going to blend it just a little bit. And then I'm going to start stippling and just kind of press it in place. So I'm going to go back and forth a little bit. And then just stipple. How awesome was that? Crazy, right? Okay, let's finish the rest. Okay, so we have our main shades on. We have everything blended out. I am going to go in. I have probably recommended the setting spray for you. Even if you are a newer customer, I still love to recommend the setting spray because it really does help the makeup to stay on, helps it to last longer. And to me, it just helps set it. So I'm going to go in with the powder brush. I'm going to spray one end and just kind of press into my skin. Usually use about 4 sprays total. Just honestly, it just kind of depends. Okay. And then the next step, I'm going to add just a little more blush. And we're going to go in with our powder. I'm going to go in with the bronzer and blush brush. Add just a little bit more of my blush up through here. Look at that. So pretty. All right, I'm going to grab my powder brush back again. And I'm going to flip it over now and go into my Vanilla Dust setting powder. I'm just going to kind of rub it back in the powder. And then I do not put this on all over. My skin is a little bit more on the oily side, but I have adjusted to the makeup and with the skincare, so I am not as oily as I used to be. So I usually just take and I set underneath my eyes and right through the T-zone. Okay. I am going to show you just a quick little eyeshadow look that you can do even with your colors here. I'm going to go in with let me do the smudge brush. I'm going to go in with the smudge brush here, and I'm just going to take and go in with a little bit of my contour. I'm just going to kind of add a little dimension through the crease there. Nothing too crazy. A little bit on this side. You could also put just a dab of your lip and cheek color on as well. I'm just going to keep it pretty basic. Okay. I'm going to use this same brush actually, and I'll show you how to do the lips. So you're still dipping into your contour. You can contour around your lips. And then take the lip and cheek color. I usually recommend one lip and cheek color that's a little more matte like this is. And then I also recommend a glossy one. Or you could just do the lip conditioner. Or if you have a gloss at home. Because I just like to add a little shine. All right. I'm going to finish this off with some mascara, and then we'll be done. Okay, so we're done. We just did my whole face with 2 brushes here, an eyeshadow brush and a bronzer and blush brush. And we actually did 4 colors. So we did a brightening shade, we did a main shade, a contour color, a lip and cheek color. I also did set my under eyes and through the T-zone with our Vanilla Dust setting powder. And then I added just a little gloss over the lips because I do like a little shine to mine. So if you're just getting started and you just wanted to do the 4 colors, if you have a gloss at home or if you wanted to try the lip conditioner, you could do that as well. But just a super quick look. I just kind of wanted to go over with you guys if you are new. Like I said, if you have purchased through a party or through my Instagram or Facebook page, I wanted to kind of go through just the process with you guys of just a simple hack, applying it with your finger, blending it with the bronzer and blush brush, and using your contour color on your eyes, and then your contour and your lip and cheek color on the lips.